Welcome to the Green Existing Schools web training series hosted by the Center for Green Schools. This module will help you begin planning a water management program for your school or school district. The carbon footprint associated with moving, treating, and heating water in the United States is 290 million tons of carbon dioxide a year. That is 5% of all U.S. carbon emissions and the equivalent to 62 coal-fired power plants. A water management program can help you effectively manage water at your site and reduce the environmental impact that is associated with water use. We will now walk you through the key steps to developing your own program. There are several types of water that a water management program should take into consideration, including black water, gray water, potable water, runoff water, and storm water. For detailed definitions, see the Water Management Companion Guide on the Center for Green Schools website. Before you begin to develop your plan, assemble a working group composed of engineering staff, facilities management, and custodial staff. Engage this group to conduct a water audit to determine the rate and volume of water used across your school or district, and consider using the Energy Star Portfolio Manager to benchmark and track water consumption. A detailed water audit can be conducted and results compared to industry standards. A step-by-step audit process and tracking spreadsheet are made available in the Water Management Companion Guide. You will want to determine if your building has a building level potable water meter and any sub-metered systems. If they do not currently exist, install them to better understand water usage. Energy Star Portfolio Manager can be used to help benchmark your school's water consumption and to monitor water usage on a monthly and annual basis. Once your team is in place and water use has been evaluated, the next step is to develop your plan. A first step could be to analyze results from the audit assessments. A good plan includes specific water conservation goals and water efficient practices in several areas. Piloting your program in a select number of schools can ensure the larger program deployment is successful down the road. Consider focusing your water reduction strategies in 4 areas: fixtures, landscape design and irrigation, capturing rainwater and gray water, and reducing processed water. Keep in mind that your team may decide that it is best to pilot one strategy at a time. Next, we will review examples of water management policies and procedures your school can implement. A key strategy to reduce water consumption is upgrading or replacing plumbing fixtures with aerators, automatic sensors, low-flow toilets, and waterless urinals. Look for EPA WaterSense labeled fixtures that are efficient and will save your district money. Proper landscape design and plant selection can also help your school reduce its water consumption, such as the use of xeriscape design and perennial flowers. Instead of conventional sprinklers, consider using drip irrigation, which is 90% efficient and can generate significant annual water cost savings to justify higher upfront costs. Your plan could also include a process to capture rainwater and store it in cisterns for reuse, either in the building or for landscaping. Gray water can also be captured, treated, and stored for later use. Simple water reduction solutions include replacing older systems with newer and more efficient models. More complex solutions would be installing water recovery devices on your HVAC systems. A key component of a water management plan is training facility personnel and custodial staff. Once the working group determines the goals and practices, create a training schedule for this core facilities group. One role of the working group is to evaluate the success of the water management pilot strategies before implementing the program more broadly. Additional assessments and surveys by stakeholders could be incorporated into an ongoing improvement plan. Once the pilot is implemented and evaluated with subsequent modifications made, a district-wide plan can be created with a schedule to adopt it across all facilities. When broadly implementing your program, solicit feedback from those affected by the new practices, continually track water consumption, and measure impacts on an ongoing basis. Now that you have the background on how to develop a water management program, the next step is to gather more in-depth information, including sample policies, practices, and plans. You might also seek support from colleagues who have implemented similar programs in their schools or districts. For additional guidance, you can refer to the Water Management Companion Guide that provides more details on the content covered in this training and includes references to useful websites and publications. Visit us at centerforgreenschools.org/resources for more water case studies and reports. The Center for Green Schools at USGBC has assembled a network to help answer any questions you might have while acting on the information you've learned today. Please send questions to the email address shown here, and we will connect you with peers who can assist you in finding the answers. Thank you for watching the web training with us today, and best of luck with your Green School initiatives.